Yeah, my name is Hoyne. I'm a consultant psychiatrist and professor of psychiatry. I'm an editor in Global Psychiatry Archives. And I'd like to talk about some of the interesting papers we have published. This is a paper by Waqas from Pakistan, and they looked at the association of severity of depressive symptoms with sleep quality, social support, stress among Pakistani medical and dental students. It's a cross-sectional study, and it's usually a few questionnaires. There is usually for the study the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, the Patient Health Questionnaire, PHQ-9, which is used for depression in many studies. There's a instrument for multidimensional scale of perceived social support, and there is a stress scale. And what they're doing is trying to assess the correlation between these scales in 400 students. Not all of them participated. I think in my view, a little bit shocking experience, and I'll just show you this in the table, is the fact, well, let's say that way, just go first to the characteristics of the respondents. So it's male, female, more females than males, many in the first and second years of studies, and most of them from an urban background. And so some of them, half of them lived in also other daytime students. Right. And come back to what the experience of these people is. So they have high stress levels. Some of them have a poor sleep quality, increased sleep latency. Some people have a poor duration of sleep. So sleep is not the greatest of everything. However, and this is possibly, I find, so that's lots of daytime dysfunction and experience of stress, but also that many people have mild to moderate depression. And so that's quite shocking that so many students who manage to go to the private university study medicine, and then very many of them are depressed, some of them even severe. Right. So what you then find is that you find the predictors of depression, and most likely, as you would expect, this is a logistic model, and so stress is related to depression. If you have some more subtle analysis, what you can see is that sleep influences has a significant relationship with depression. But when you look for mediators, you can see that the social support or lack of social support has also an influence on indirect influence on depression. However, so if you have so that's stress, sleep, and depression. However, when you see that looking from stress and depression, there is an influence. There seems to be a mediating effect of social support. And I think the sad thing here in these studies is very often that the correlation, the direction of the correlation hasn't been properly explained. But what the authors conclude is that social support buffers the effect of stress on depression. So people have some social support, even if they're stressed, perceive less depression. Right, okay, so that's it. And so it's a study which is very practical, a bit shocking about the fact that so many people who study, young students who are slightly or even moderately or severely depressed. But positive things, or the interesting part of it, is that stress can be slightly alleviated, or the effect of stress on depression can be alleviated by social support. If you want to go into details of the study, please check it on www.globalpsychiatry.co.uk. And if you're interested in these snippets on interesting papers, please subscribe to our channel. I can also say that we have interesting conference lectures by the most famous psychiatrists, including Sartorius Anuta Wasserman and Roy Kalibayali, so you can watch our last conference on this YouTube channel. Thanks for your interest, and hope you have some interest in